Doing it.
In this episode of the Red Eye Report, we discuss public executions. We fire off some BS for an hour, and as usual, we make an Emmy-worthy program. Too bad no one will ever see it. With me this week is the sitting Oracle. Oracle once publicly executed a dog.
Yeah,
That's not a joke.
Yeah, he fucking did.
Oops.
We've also got a fluffy teddy bear. Teddy is obsessed with playing with himself.
Oh, get off of Starfield, you
It's
son
a
of a
covered
bitch.
ashtray. The only thing Ashtray has ever executed publicly is a bottle of gin. Why? Gin. That's
Fucking
why.
gin.
Last and least, I'm the mystic, and when your dog goes missing, you don't search for an hour and call it quits. You get your ass out there and you find that fucking dog. Oh, wait,
you
found it. Oracle killed it. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Biggity bam.
Man, I
That
like
was a
dogs.
swift
I really
intro.
do.
And also, I've
Yeah,
never,
I know, but you
every
made
time
him
my
look
dog
bad.
gets out, yeah,
He did it.
That's where it was
He
bad.
did it out of love. I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest.
love. What? Like Old Yeller.
A few stories I've
Yeah,
ever heard where he really
old
did.
Yeller.
Old Yeller wasn't with a shovel, bro. Come on, man.
Yeller.
Gotta shoot you
Before
in the
we
face
start-
because you're rabid.
Anyway, before we start,
Oh shit! Right. Oh, that's what the
let's
fuck.
talk about Wobbles.
Yeah.
Wobbles. The polar bear.
He can't say
And, what
with your
happened
face.
to Wobbles is she's now at the Dane County Humane Society because she doesn't have a leg. And it's because she was fucking these seals up and they were like, fuck that. They got a mob together. They beat the shit out of that bear and they ate its leg. And
Right.
we'd
So
like
it
to pour one for it in our way, and that's by smoking some weed. So
was-
here's the Wobble.
Seal super pack because the seals are super cute compared to a polar bear. Fucking Wobbles lost his contract with Coca-Cola.
Yep.
Fell on hard times.
Right.
Got
Ashtray, this is my
canceled on
show.
Twitter.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Twitter's the worst for polar bears.
God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called X now. It's not even Twitter.
That's right.
Anyway,
We'll still call it
Moving
Twitter.
on.
reason I thought of this was because we'll get to it, but I found out that the first what they consider a tailgate or tailgating event was the Battle of Bull Run,
Was that Civil War, right?
Civil War, 1861. Literally, congressmen and their wives and kids and shit, and like people that had money, got together and had a picnic and watched the Battle of Bull Run,
Mm-hmm.
and actually
Wow.
ended up getting like
This is
trampled and shit.
Near
by the
DC,
enriched
right?
Union Army. What?
Wasn't it near Washington D.C.?
No, Bull Run was in like fucking
Wasn't it like
Okay.
South Dakota or some shit?
Carolina or some shit.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Carolina. Yeah, it was South Carolina. Yeah.
I'll get to it later. Anyway, we'll get more into that. But I thought about that, and I'm like, that's basically like going to watch a public execution. And I was
Sure.
like, that's crazy. But then I was like, no, it's not, because we've had those
Yeah.
since the beginning of time, literally.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's a form of capital punishment which members of the general public may voluntarily attend. Or in some cases, like fucking England in like the 15th, 16th century, it was mandatory. Like
you
had
better
to
show up to
up.
that public execution.
Yeah,
Oh, I've
dude.
got irritable
I mean, did
bowel
they-
syndrome. I can't make it. Get the
Did they
fuck
go
up
around
to
like
you.
knocking on people's doors and like making sure they came or something? Or
Yeah, well, I'm sure it was like one of those things where like, rumors get around that you weren't at the fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Well, and also from the capital punishment side, they're like, we want everyone to see it, so you fucking learn.
Well, and that's what it is. It's a deterrent. It was mainly obviously used as a deterrent, but at the same time, ancient Roman times, that's basically a public execution that gladiators
Yeah,
were, and that
Oh
was
yeah, definitely.
for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like that was.
that was more. I would think more of the Christians that they fed to the animals and shit to be more public execution.
Yeah, well, like Macedonia, Persia, Jerusalem, Phoenicia, Rome, and Carthage all had some form of gladiatory events. You know what I mean? Whether they be
Yeah.
small or
And
large.
I think a lot of times they would like feed fodder to them, like the Christians or whatever.
Yeah, to
because the gladiators were expensive as fuck to like train.
to
Yeah,
train
keep
people,
them
train,
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's always had the meat they threw to them.
So China public executions, obviously, they're the oldest fucking culture on the planet. They're gonna be, the first ones to do it. But
Blame China.
It's recently as the 60s and 70s under Mao Zedong.
Yeah.
Really?
Just public fucking they would publicly execute anybody who was against the regime. Just to show.
Look at Tiananmen Square. They just ran them over with tanks.
Right? Yeah, no shit. Medieval Islam, obviously, for sodomy mostly is what it says. Because
Me and Ashtray be fucked.
Yeah, right. Just because we ate some ass to be like, that's sodomy. Not really, but you.
So it was a big thing in medieval Europe. They fucking loved their public executions, man. There was the dudes with the big swords. There was the guys with the axes. We're talking French with the guillotine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has been a huge thing, but none as big as the witch trials. Not necessarily just in our country, but in Europe. And we'll get to those real quick. So between 14 and 1782, so 1400, 1782, there were around 40 to 60,000 killings of suspected witchcraft.
Holy shit.
That was, you said, from 1400 and
what? Yeah, what time frame?
1700.
So 382 years. So
Okay,
1400 to 1782.
That's still a lot.
And how many?
Between
60,000.
40 and 60,000 people executed as witches.
Yeah, that's more than one a year.
That's way more than one a year.
I know.
So that's the thing. Some witch hunts would last for years, and some sources estimate 100,000 trials occurred.
Jesus Christ.
So that's like an estimate. Like, that's just in.
That's just women trying to be
Europe,
themselves,
right? So that's just in like the European fucking area. Then you got to think of the American witch trials.
The Salem shit that went down over here.
And then you have also the fucking Africa.
Really?
They shit out of some motherfuckers down there for like some weird black magic witchcraft and shit.
Why that?
Like they liked witchcraft, but not like
take notes.
I was thinking like African cultures are more open to witchcraft.
So that's French. Basically, we've been burning motherfuckers for a very long time.
Yeah.
For being witches. And I don't understand like what people were so scared of, dude.
Witches.
Well,
they were scared of witches, Mystic.
I think also they often attribute to that being like, any independent woman could be labeled a witch. Right. Like a woman who actually, like, for whatever reason, especially you think of those old ancient tribes, just like they could grow their own shit and sustain themselves. Oh, must be a witch.
Yeah, I think it was because people were dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, of course they're dumb,
I mean,
but also it's like when a woman tries to be independent, it's easy to say that they're a witch back when everybody's dumb.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Like once people became smarter, had more money and shit, they were like, maybe because she doesn't like to just fucking get married at 13.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Do you think there's a modern equivalent? Because throughout history we always think that we're a lot better than what we were in the past, but maybe it's just been replaced with some other form.
I think it's been replaced with religion.
Well, I mean,
they had religion back then.
Religion was back then too.
But what about a public execution?
Like, as far as a modern public execution?
I mean, don't they still do the show in the Middle East? So they'll stone people and
what did you say? I guess said it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, rephrase the question.
So we always think that we're a lot smarter than our ancestors or whatever, but we kind of, human nature is kind of always doing up to the same shenanigans or whatever. And I'm just wondering, we can't get away with public executions in most societies. But, is there an equivalent?
When do you think I'm sorry, an equivalent like in modern society?
Well,
no, but when do you think, let's all go around and guess when the last the last public execution in the United States was.
Probably like
Last public
1950.
Are we talking cop killings, or are we just talking
no, I would say maybe probably back in the Civil War.
Like sanction,
came to see it.
Yeah, where people would actually come out and watch it.
Yeah.
Outside of like the immediate family who go, like they still can today.
If those white folks had done their job, would have seen a January 6th.
Back in the Civil War.
This is above the people who needed to be there for whatever the fuck that reason is.
Sure, where it's like anyone who's not related can come. And,
yes.
Yeah, I'm guessing like Civil War.
Not only that, but guess how many people came to watch.
I'm gonna say 1950, 200.
Especially if they knew it was the last one. Last public execution, everybody, get your fucking ticket.
I don't think they knew it was the last one.
Oh yeah.
I would say probably 1967, 68, and I'm gonna say
300.
Probably like a couple thousand.
This is like The Price is Right.
I know, right? You're the closest not going over.
Shay, what do you got? $1?
300. I said 300.
300? Oh shit! Wow. You guys are way underestimating the disgustingness of the American population. 20,000 people came to watch Rena Bethea hang in 1936.
Damn.
Which turned out to be the last public execution in the United States.
Holy shit.
Crowds of to 100,000 people would watch executions in the United States at the height of public hangings in this country. Right, we are some sick motherfuckers.
Well, okay, so but does that count the hangings in the South? When they catch a brother and do it in the town?
No, those weren't public executions. Those were lynching.
Those are public in the town. I mean, they.
No, I know what you mean. They were public, but they weren't
where this was scheduled. Where it was a scheduled event where people were Saturday at 5. I'm gonna go watch it.
Everybody get your tickets and bring your blankets. Right. Lynchings were more spontaneous.
There's one. Let's get him.
Yeah. So modern day 2012. Amnesty International in 2012, public executions were known to have been carried out in Iran, North Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Somalia. So that
all
was
great
like
tourist spots, by the way. Great food, great people.
Good cheap tickets.
Yeah. So where was this? Urging the establishment. Yeah, so that's like kind of the last time. I mean, I'm sure it still happens.
Wait, so that was the last time in America, but like, I guess, yeah. Are there cross?
2012 around the world was like the last time that it says
2012.
That that shit fucking that they
where
know.
Was that again? Was
that it was Somalia, North Korea. Like that shit could be happening every day in North Korea.
Somalia and North Korea are the kind of states where it's like, yeah, we expect that.
I bet there's like some crazy shit on like the dark web.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be where you can watch. I mean, they've made movies about that shit. Whatever they make movies about is real, right?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. That's what Hollywood told me.
Yeah.
I bet they're doing public executions on the moon.
So that brought me around. This brings us around to full circle to tailgating. Because you have 20,000 people coming to watch a public execution.
Think of the logistics.
Oh, damn well. Exactly. You know damn
They're
well.
selling T-shirts and shit.
Yeah. Back then, people would have been selling T-shirts if they had them.
So on this History Channel fucking article I was reading, so the modern tailgate actually has roots in ancient Greece and Rome when they would have fall harvests and they would have like big festivals and shit, you know, to celebrate the harvest before like sporting events or fucking killing a bunch of
events or whatever it is, chariot races they did in ancient Greece.
Pre-game.
Yeah, right.
So like,
yeah, I never thought about the Colosseum having tailgates outside.
So when I think of these people coming to watch this tailgating, you know, to watch the Battle of Bull Run, So the residents of Washington packed picnic baskets and loaded into carriages and buggies for a day in the Virginia. So it's in Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia, but yeah, it was like, I think this is the same one where it's like Washington, D.C. literally camped
Just
out.
let him tell the story.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Rounding out my original point.
So rather than listen to the bucolic sounds of nature, they followed the sounds of artillery to watch from afar the first major showdown of the Civil War for the Battle of Bull Run. So Union Capital John Tidball witnessed a throng of sightseers and peddlers in carts loaded with pies and other edibles. The provisions were more out of necessity than frivolity, according to the American Battlefield Trust, because the 25-mile carriage ride from the nation's capital took upward of 7 hours.
Damn.
The onlookers hoped the visiting squad would score a quick victory in what became known as the picnic battle. Positioned miles from the action, spectators gazed through opera glasses and complained of the obstructed views from the smoke and trees. Despite its nickname, the battle turned out to be no picnic for Union forces, because when the Union fled from the battle, that they were getting their ass kicked by the South.
By the South, yeah.
And they fucking literally ran over the spectators.
Holy shit!
The Union soldiers win. And fucking like just ran through their shit, fucked it all up.
Fuck their
picnic.
Oh
man, that's actually pretty great.
Yeah,
I'd never heard of
that. Just so 8 years later, young Americans confronted each other on football fields, starting with Rutgers and Princeton. That's basically when like the modern tailgate, as we know it now, like when Packer fans go fucking ape shit at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
on a Sunday.
It's kind of creepy.
Fucking parking lot.
Creepy. Yo, with those cheese hats.
It's fucking community.
You can thank the Battle of Bull Run.
Huh?
Yeah. Bull Run.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, was that a dog? Oh,
yes.
Perfect timing. Battle of Bull Run.
Jesus.
Your noise gate on your fucking Skype was just like ready for it.
Yeah, sorry.
I gotta eat something quick.
My dog's an asshole.
You gotta eat something quick? Jesus Christ.
Only one of my dogs is an asshole.
Fucking dogs are barking, Mystics eating.
On video. I gotta eat something quick.
Moving along.
All right, moving on to the what's sexy.
Yeah, now you sound like War Machine when you chew it on the microphone.
I know.
Oracle.
Apple Man.
So I got a couple apple trees on the property.
Oh, look at you sowing your roots there.
Yep.
Sowing your oats.
And I got a shit ton of apples. I've had a shit ton of apples.
Oh, nice. What kind? Do you know what tree? Like
I don't know what kind.
There? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't bother.
I just fucking eat them, man. Harvest them and eat them. So we've made several cakes, pies, apple sauce.
Too many apples,
okay,
man.
now Carolyn is doing all this hard work.
Oh yeah,
right?
she's doing it. But I peel it. I peel it.
You've helped.
I peel the apples. Yep. And
do you have a peeler? Or do you use a knife?
Peeler. Oh fuck no. No way am I.
Fucking techno bro like him doesn't have an automated peeler. Fucking probably solar powered.
It's not automated. I'm just a thumb
no, you gotta
and a
crank
knife.
it, man. No, dude. If I had a knife, I wouldn't even have fingers left. I'd be I have to peel so many fucking apples. No, it's so nice to just go out there like after work, go harvest some apples.
Right. Just
give them to my wife and be like, bake me a cake.
Right.
And make me a pie, mother.
It's as wholesome as like getting fresh eggs from the chicken.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it.
Make me a cake.
I think I'm gonna fucking just get a bunch of fruit trees and just plant a shit ton. Just harvest.
Just harvest. How long or how big is your backyard? Do you have in this place?
Big enough.
And we've got an acre lot.
Oh, that's a good size.
Oh wow,
that's
a backyard. I mean,
yeah.
Acre.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, it's nice. I don't know. I thought it would be kind of annoying, like the deer come out in the morning and shit.
I thought it'd be annoying. Oh wait, nature is actually something.
This
nice
is rewarding. I like
yeah, right.
this.
Oh yeah,
as long as I
ancient
can,
like
as long as I can eat it.
Damn.
This is good. If
This
I can't
is the real
eat
life.
it, yeah, then it can fuck itself.
Then fuck it. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
But this is nice. I like this.
Awesome.
Word.
There we go. Word to you.
All right. Now we're moving on to Teddy. Son being more social.
Okay, so my son's like his mother. She wasn't very social. And he's not either. I make him read for half an hour a day. And I learned at school that he was not playing on the playground. He wasn't like he would hang out with the teacher during recess and shit. And so I made him a deal. If he goes out and he meets somebody and he's social and plays somebody on the playground, and I can verify it, then he doesn't have to read for half an hour a day. The main reason I made this deal with him is because
this is out. Like, be social, and you don't have to read for a half hour a day.
Yes, but the main reason I made this deal.
That's not a bad idea.
Anyway, the main reason I made it, the main reason I made this deal is because he's been doing. I'm having to read for half an hour a day for the past 2 years, and he's finally caught, and he's found a book series of a few books and book series that he likes to read. The Wayside books he loves to read. So he's been reading on his own, and he hasn't really realized that. I come to his room and find him read instead of playing Pokemon.
That's the best.
But because of this, he's been so much more social. He's been playing on the playground. The teacher's been saying how good he's been doing, and he's got little phone numbers from kids because some of the kids have phones. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
And I'm just really proud. Yeah. So my main reason for him doing this is because we're going on this cruise, and I want him to. I know that we always hang around, me and him together, but I want him to get used to like meeting people. Like, hey, there's a bunch of kids over there. You're a kid. Go be a kid.
Right. The last cruise you're on, though, right? Like, you recognize where he actually did hang out with, like.
Well, that was only because I had to stop my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law from being like a hog over him.
Oh,
and the last cruise I kind of pawned him off on them and me and my wife were hanging out, and I hung out with my son a little bit, and then I saw the past last couple days I saw the helicopter, and so I started hanging out with him.
It'd be interesting. You should take a whole journal and like how to raise this child on cruises.
Oh no, I mean no parenting is fucking it's weird.
I'm kidding.
It's I mean I wish I could be there with him like this height. I mean just be that. Yeah, nobody cares. It's elementary school, buddy. I mean, they're kids. Just
yeah.
No, my point being though, like when you pointed it out, it's like, okay, if you don't want to read for a half hour, like go out and be social. Like that's a good compromise. Like they're both solid skills because you could teach your child to be a real introverted nerd in all kinds of reading, and they could be way above their grade school level, but they have no social skills.
Yeah.
That's
and they'll be a fucking nerd.
They'll be a fucking nerd.
They'll get wedgies.
What am I picked on? Yeah, because I didn't.
Nerd, I like it, but it's. I need him to learn this.
You can be also a social nerd.
Yeah,
the best kind.
Yeah, the awesome.
Get laid and teach.
Jesus Christ! All right, Ashtray, Mustafa forever.
Mustafa forever.
Oh God damn it!
This is my neighbor. Next door. I put that fucking file in the folder there. It's like the video. It'll be like in the folder that the outline is in.
All right,
Google
hold on.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll take a while. Anyways, so he's my crazy black porch monkey neighbor, as he told me to say.
What the?
Oh, he says to me all the time. Or he calls me porch. He's like, "Hey, porch monkey." He calls me porch monkey.
He calls you porch monkey, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
He is
as a black man on his porch, I feel
he's a veteran
triggered.
Of we watch a video like that thing like sometimes he annoys me because he'll hit me up at like odd hours in the morning like hey can I get a beer, come buy a beer, like I'm a vending machine. I'm like, God damn, Mustafa. Or especially most annoying is when I have someone over. I'm like, Mustafa, fuck off. But
what kind of neighborhood do you live in? Did you have people asking you for beer instead of going to the store?
Okay, so there's this whole
I know how two
complex next to me. It's like eight apartments, and it's old, like probably built in the 70s, but it is like low income housing.
Gotcha.
rentals.
So you're on the border of the ghetto and white folk. I get you.
No, it is a nugget of ghetto in the fucking local east side, as Madison is trying to like they do have these low income housing spaces. They try to keep them small, but at the same time, like low income housing, sure, brings riffraff. But Mustafa is this old black man who went to war in Nicaragua. Nobody talks about. You know, basically, like Reagan sent them over there to, back up the fucking regimes that we were supporting at the time. And is that file like loading or not?
No, it's 0 bytes.
Never
mind.
Yeah, tell the story.
It's a corrupted file.
Yeah. Anyways, Mustafa,
just tell the story.
As far
technical
as
difficulties,
you can't help but appreciate the love for someone who honors you as a charismatic person.
I'm pretty sure if he comes to your house and he was asking for cocaine when he came to your house at 2 o'clock in the morning, not beer. You do drugs with this man. You've done drugs with him.
Asked for cocaine. I've also
have done more than just a few mushrooms tonight.
yeah, he has.
His partner who he was with passed away in his bed.
Oh, great!
Just within this last year. And of course, because low income housing, right? My immediate fentanyl overdose, right? No,
that's the racism talking.
Undiagnosed. No, not racism. She was white.
No.
It was she had a basically undiagnosed cancer, where she just died in bed, where he's like, "Hey girl, you know," and he's like, "Oh, I got up and guys doing
it." You got to do the black voice.
I'm just talking Mustafa voice. That's not black voice. That's Mustafa voice. This is how
what?
If you were to see this video,
I don't. Well, we don't have the video. So.
Yeah, you sent a corrupted video, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'll try to load
colors,
it in there.
The colors fucked you up, buddy.
Anyways, move along. I love Mustafa.
Awesome.
Even though he annoys me, sometimes he knocks on my window at 2 a.m. asking for beer. I'm like, fucking Mustafa.
Jesus Christ.
All this love you're sharing, I feel like you did Molly and mushrooms.
What?
All right. Letters Live is what I'm going to talk about. It is a series I found on YouTube where British actors just read shit like letters or fucking whatever, memos. And this is Matthew Barry. He's from What We Do in the Shadows. He's had he's a European actor and a British actor, so he's been in a bunch of shit over there. What We Do in the Shadows is the first thing I've ever seen him in. So, but he's fantastic in it, and his voice is great. But he's reading the letter that Matt Stone wrote to the MPAA about the fucking movie they made.
All right, let's listen to it.
Notes we did and did not address. Number 1, we left in both the fisting and the rim job reference in the councillor's office scene.
As you do.
We did cut the word hole from arsehole, as per our conversation. 2, we took out the entire God has fucked me in the ass so many times, it is gone. 3, although it is not animated yet, we put in a new storyboard for clarification in the scene with Saddam Hussein's penis. The intent now is that you never see Saddam's real penis. He is in fact using dildos both times. 4, we have the shot animated that reveals the fact that Wyona is not shooting ping pong balls from her vagina. She is in fact hitting the balls with a ping pong paddle. 5, we took out the only reference to cum-sucking ass in the film. It was in the councillor's office, and we took it out. 6, we left in the scene with Catman's mum. And the horse, as per our conversation. This is the one joke that we will really fight for. Call with any questions, Matt. P.S. This is my favourite memo ever.
That's pretty great.
Fun little... things like this. Like they have like live readings where these dudes have done it. Like I forgot who the actress was, but she read this fucking letter that like a 17th century duchess sent to her Dutch fucking husband or whatever, or fucking Duke husband.
Fucking husband.
Yeah, her Dutch husband. And she's like, I shall require 4 ladies. And it's just the way they fucking read it is fantastic. So anyway, check it out. Now we're moving on to the fuck what you think. This is where we tell you to go fuck yourself. Oracle, NFL bullshit.
NFL bullshit. So NFL season is upon us, and Verizon.
It's just as exciting as it has ever been.
Yep, Verizon
lame.
gives, if you got like the full plan with them, you get NFL Sunday Ticket for free, which is pretty fucking kick ass. You know. We always
try to make it actually work.
Right. Like we always, you know, if you're like, man, I want the NFL, you know, the whole deal, you got Sunday Ticket. Well, now they have it where Sunday Ticket, it's you can either get it through YouTube TV, which I was like, well, what the fuck? I don't want a YouTube TV subscription, or it's its standalone channel on YouTube. That actually works fine. But then when I go to watch this shit, it's like, wait a second. This doesn't include any of the local games. It's all out-of-market games. So I'm like,
what?
Right. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, fine.
Is this some sort of contractual thing where it's like, you got to use your rabbit ears to watch
this?
It
is. It is. That's the blackout rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Televised.
So then, I mean, hey, Sunday Ticket costs like $450 fucking dollars, and there are people that are spending that money on it. It works brilliantly on YouTube. Like, it's cool. You can have 3-4 games up at one time on your TV, and on Xbox you can actually you can select which one, and that's the one that the audio is coming out of, and then you can actually select it and it'll go to that game, or you can back out and go to these different games and shit. It's fucking amazing. But you can't watch an in-market game. So then I'm like, okay, fine. I see the NFL has their own subscription service now, NFL Plus. So NFL Plus,
sons of bitches.
Yeah, they have the in-market games. So I'm like, okay, here we go. We can do this. NFL Plus, it's only like $7 a month, and that's the complete package. And I'll have all this streaming shit, you know, be able to watch the games that I want to watch. Well, I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is working on my phone. I want to put it on my television. What the fuck? It's not going on my television. What is going on here? And I look it up, and NFL Plus only works on a cell phone.
Oh, fuck.
It does not work on a television.
Can you stream it to your TV?
No, you cannot.
You can't. Really? Wow.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
So just these knick-knack dumb fucking rules or whatever.
Okay, so I do have one question about the NFL streaming service. Mm-hmm. For the in-market games, do you choose the team that you want to watch, or is it for your region? It just automatically just pick up on your region that you're in.
So you can choose the Jesus Christ! I just had a cat go flying by me. Okay, you can choose. You can choose which team is your favorite team, but that is using the location data from your phone to know which region it's in. And I tried to spoof the GPS on it, and it did not work. So it seems
So you still can't watch fucking.
So
Packers
it's not
games.
as easy. I can watch the Packers, but I got to watch it on my phone. I can't watch it on the TV. Now,
I'm sorry, watching a game on your phone when you're in your house with everything.
Right.
Do you not feel like a cuck? Like, oh.
Can't you just turn on Fox?
Yes, I have bunny ears, and this is fine. But my fuck what you think is like, Jesus fucking Christ. can we
Yeah,
make
it's
this
ridiculous.
a unified
don't you-
thing here, man?
Yeah. Because they got to pay the local stations, and the local
Right,
stations.
so you don't have cable, but you have internet.
Yeah.
Well, you should. I mean, you should be able to watch your.
But you have
local
rabbit
games
ears
online.
too, right?
Yeah, I have rabbit ears, and that's how I
Then
watch the
use your
game.
goddamn rabbit ears, because the rabbit ears is what pays the local station, and that's the whole point.
Okay,
Well,
yes,
you have.
Ashtray, shut up.
I
Holy
do that.
balls,
My
dude.
fuckwit. Don't worry. I can watch Packer games. But the thing is this is just a little ridiculous. And also NFL. So it was pretty great. The first game of the season with Sunday Ticket, you should have seen all the chat stuff because it's on YouTube. So you got all the live chat if you want. People are like, what the fuck? I paid $450 for this and I cannot watch my games.
Yeah.
And then the NFL fucking app thing, they're like, watch any in-market game, but they on your tablet or phone, and they forget to put in, well, they don't forget, they don't have TV on there because it doesn't work on your TV. They're being fucking shiesty about this shit.
At the restaurants, we have Red Zone, because if you charge the thing with the like the NFL game day, whatever shit, they charge you per TV, and we have 10 TVs in each of our businesses.
Yeah.
So that $400 is gonna be times 20 for us.
God
so a lot of people are like,
damn.
why don't you have NFL game day? And I'm like, because we don't want to pay that much money for it.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, there's a lot of venues.
And just have like one account and put it on all 10 TV, all 10 cable boxes. You have to buy one per box. So
the bar has to be like, we're committed to bringing in football fans. Pay for that.
Word. All right. Ashtray, nothing.
Ashtray, nothing from my What's Sexy?
He didn't put nothing in.
Fuck what you think.
Fuck what you think. Oh shit, I didn't put it in. Okay, I had to fuck what you think. Fuck what you think is fucking juggling old flames. Let's title it that way.
Jesus Christ.
Juggling old flames. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, you're right. Here we go.
Another story of how you.
This is a dumbass comedy of errors where like Ashtray is trying to balance commitments between basically drunk floozies, whose names I won't use, but we're also it's like, geez, goddamn Christ.
You fucking know who you are.
You know who you are, and you should be ashamed of yourselves, you sons of bitches.
So yeah, the whole weekend of this is the last weekend of Ego Juice, where ran into an old flame on Saturday, who was pumping me up. Said, "Oh my God, Craig J, the best thing to come out of OkCupid." I'm like, "Shut up, girl. That's adorable, but also ages us." And anyways, so we made some plans for her. Or like, yeah, let's hang out soon. And then Sunday, at my meat raffle, another girl who I used to date, she's at the point where she calls me after meat raffle. This is like 10:30. I'm like, why am I gotta go work in the morning. She calls me. She's like, hey, like, can I come over? And I'm like, you haven't even been in my new place. Anyway, she's so drunk, right? She's like walking the wrong way. Walks back to her.
Oh, she's so drunk.
Point being, it's like,
well, did you come? Like what? I don't. Where are we going?
Where are we going with this?
My point is okay. Anyways, on Sunday night, I made plans with a secondary old flame. So we'll say old flame 1, old flame 2. Old flame.
Did they battle it out for the cock? Is that what you're saying?
No, they don't even know each other. That's the thing. They don't even know each other.
OF2. All right.
Point being is that like old flame 2 on Sunday, I'm like, she's drunkenly calling me like, I want to come over and like all this nasty shit. And like, all right, and I'm like, fuck, I need to get permission.
Is this a long ass story about how you got laid on
fucking, like, I want to lick your asshole or something?
Well, okay, well, she was, not even my
you like
no, just like
you just added 20 more minutes to the story, Mister.
10:30 at night on a Sunday.
This is a Sunday night.
I would tell this woman to get fucked.
This is after my meat raffle. This is after my meat raffle, mind you.
And why? What I mean.
And point being is that like, okay, so I made plans with Old Flame 2. We'll just do it real quick and too long, didn't read. Old Flame 1, Old Flame 2. But Old Flame 1 on Saturday night. Old Flame 2 on Sunday night. Old Flame 2, I made drunken, or she was drunk, and I was like, okay, don't walk home to my place tonight. Let's hang out tomorrow night, Monday, right? Like, we'll hang out Monday night. And then fast forward to Monday, a completely different friend is like, hey, do you want to still get these tickets off me from this show? I'm like, oh, fuck. Coincides that Old Flame 1 is like, hey, can you go to this show at the Sylvie? And I'm like, funny enough, a friend was trying to unload tickets to me. All of a sudden, I'm doing this fucking Ticketmaster. Have you ever tried to transfer tickets through Ticketmaster?
I don't use Ticketmaster.
No,
they're run by Satan.
Terrible.
Well, if you go into big enough shows that are like Ticketmaster only, it's all digital.
I don't go to shows.
It's a pain in the dick. Anyways, I'm like, I'm at this crux point. Okay, either Old Flame 2 be like drinks and sex, high probability of sex. Old Flame 1, high probability of dancing and sex. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta break off plans with Old Flame 2. But whole fuck is your thing is that like
is that what your this whole 20 minutes?
I don't get what's going on. I ain't fucking holy shit.
You had to decide.
My point is that I basically decided, I told Old Flame 2, listen, I know I said we'd hang out Monday night because you were trying to drunkenly come to my place Sunday night to fuck me. Let's hang out tomorrow night.
Jesus.
And then the next morning, I'm like, okay, Old Flame 1 wants me to go to the same show that another friend was trying to give me tickets to. I know, it's really confusing, right?
No, it's not confusing at all. You keep saying the same thing over and over.
Because you won't let me fucking just say it.
Okay. Say it. Go ahead and say
it. The point being is I broke up plans with
we are.
Old Flame 2 to hang out with Old Flame 1. And then going out to hang out with Old Flame 1, at the show, she's like, she's poly, I get it. She's like, oh, I got 2 old boyfriends here tonight. I'm like, all right.
Oh, you got
Who's
played.
The cuck
you
now?
Yeah, right? No, it gets even better.
That was the longest setup ever.
No, he still got more. Gets even
better.
It's still going.
She then, so like, I'm dancing with some other girl who comes up and starts dancing with me. And then Old Flame 1 interjects herself because I think, in my mind, she's like, you feel guilty because, like, you're not taking me home? She's like, he's really awesome. Like, he's super cool. I love him. He's safe. You should fuck with him. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Old pussy trying to help you get some new pussy, bro? I mean, it ain't wrong with it.
Old pussy feeling guilty that she's not taking.
He's safe.
The words aren't presenting themselves.
Yes, exactly. Where I'm like, I was at the point where I'm like, I'm sorry about that. And then like the girl I was dancing with went straight like boop. And I was like, oh, what was your name? She's like, Mary Magdalene. I'm like, I get it.
And that's when you flip the script and call it Old Flame 2 drunk as fuck. I'm like, hey, I want to come over your house.
Old Flame is too drunk as fuck, and she felt guilty that she had 2 fucking dudes there, and she tried to like uncock block me. She cock blocked me.
Oh my god!
Bitch.
Anyway,
she cock blocked you. Why she was another cock? We get it. Yeah, it sucks.
All right, I'm gonna talk about Karens.
Do it.
So, I was in the dentist yesterday, waiting for my daughter. She's back there getting her cleaning. And the receptionist like leaves. I don't know where she went.
To go to TikTok.
This like woman comes in and she's probably mid-50s. Total Karen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Comes in all like huffy and shit. She's like, hello. And I'm like looking around. I'm the only fucking dude in the fucking in the waiting room. Right.
And
she's not looking at me. She's like yelling over the desk, like she's looking for somebody at the thing. And I'm like, she's got to have some kind of dental emergency here. So she waits for like 10 seconds and then like pounds on the fucking desk. And she's like, hello. Does it again and shit. And like fucking she turns to me and she's like, "Does anybody work here?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man." Like, what do you want me to say? I don't know where they are, you know?
Right.
She turns back around like all fucking huffy, and then like finally someone comes out and she goes, "Can you tell me where this is?" She was just asking for directions.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Holy
She comes into a fucking
shit.
dentist office from like off the fucking nowhere. She's not even on the right street. You know what I'm saying?
Let alone.
I
Oh my god.
Does she not have a smartphone that she could put the address
That's what
in
I'm saying.
and do GPS?
She had to have. I don't fucking understand people, dude. Like, so she comes in yelling at fucking people who are just trying to fucking do their job at a dentist office, or just wait for their daughter.
Here I thought she'd be like, "I got it too."
Holy shit, dude. It was crazy. It was like a Karen in the wild sighting. And that brings me to Teddy. Speaking of Karens in the wild.
Boom.
You ain't got nothing in here, bro. What's up?
Yeah, right. I know.
I'm gonna make my fuck you think ashtrays fucking story. Actually, no. I did think of something.
2 minutes.
I did think of something here. We the Cruz's family are coming up. It's about 18 days away, 17 days away. When I took too long to book it, I did want like a bigger suite than I got. So I said, you know what, you have to pay the full cruise off 90 days, and after I was like, I'll wait to the 90 days, and on like the day after that, I'll call and just up my room because I'm pretty sure people have defaulted on their shit.
Wait, what's that mean? You have to pay it off in 90 days?
So it only costs it costs like anywhere from $300 to $500 to book your cruise or in the room you want. You can book it as far out as the cruise will let you. But 90 days from the cruise, you have to have everything paid off.
Yeah.
Or like all the room shit paid off. So I
otherwise, like you're out.
You lose your spot.
Okay, I see.
So I thought I could just call the day after and just up my room because all the rooms I wanted, the room type that I wanted, the type of suite that I wanted was already booked out when I booked it. So I was like, shit. So I thought I can call after and get that better room. But that's not how Royal Caribbean works. After those 90 days, you can bid to upgrade your room. They do tell you the average bid for the room you want to get. And so I bid, and I don't know if it's like I'm waiting to see if my shit is like some people's bid has been. I'm part of the ship I'm going on. They have a Facebook group, so I'm like some people have gotten their bids approved and shit, and mine hasn't yet, and I've upped it like 5 times. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck, man? I mean, like, am I getting upgraded? What's going on here? So yeah, you can alter your bid up to 26 hours before your cruise. So I think because I've upped it so many times, they're like, we're gonna see how far you're gonna go.
Yeah, right. Let's see. It just keeps on going up.
Yeah, right.
The room I'm bidding for would have cost me about $1,200 more, and my bid is substantially lower than that.
Okay.
But you don't know if you got it yet.
But I'm willing. Right, I don't know. But I'm willing to go up to half, maybe a little bit more than half. You know, for a bid. Because it would still be if I got the room, it'd still be cheaper than if I paid for it or booked it outright. So,
that's clever.
But I just want to know when fucking like come on.
Well, you know, it pays off like people who like book flights and stuff too, where it's like you just like pay attention to it. It's almost like akin to stock market people. You know, it's like you gotta watch those things for the right time to buy or sell. Like boom.
I just want to buy the thing. Just
I know, right?
Give me the goddamn room.
Those people who don't have time to pay attention.
Get out. I don't give a fuck. That's the price. Cool. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. I'm the same way. Just let me know my shit is. Let me know my shit is valid.
If you weren't the same, you're not the same way. I've never used Groupon, motherfucker.
What?
Don't tell me.
No.
I get it.
Groupon sets it. No, it sets a price lower than the original price. But that's just to get a price. You gonna bash on a brother for saving money? How dare you save money?
How dare you bash your brother for saving money?
You think you're better than me?
I do.
No. You know what? He's being resourceful.
All right.
He's being resourceful.
Anyway, in all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Elon Musk. That's our show. We're gonna be here every Thursday night from I don't know our houses. At 10 p.m. Central, make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/theredeyereport. You can't twiddle us because fuck X, Twitter, and Elon Musk.
Twix.
Tesla.
We should just call it Twix.
Starlink.
Twix.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't already invented that.
It's copyright. They have it. It's called a candy.
Yeah.
You have to choose left or right. It's like a game.
Anyway.
Well, it's emerged.
Like us, share us, fuck us. We're down for whatever. I missed it.
I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray before Teddy.
What?
You are fucked up, bro. I mean, you're way fucked up, man. I worry about you, bro. I worry about you.
Hammered.
Oh, man.
It's
actually mushrooms.
That was great.
No, it's more than that. You got a bowl in your hand and a bottle of vodka next to you.
It's whiskey.
Oh, sorry, whiskey. My bad.
And this is the Red Eye Report.
Is it Bushman's?
That was like a green
Teddy
bush.
say I'm Teddy? I don't remember. I don't know what's going on.
I did say I'm Teddy. I did.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
All right.
And I love seeing how high Mystic is at the end of the show.
Right. Actually, before we cut out, let's all give a round of applause for seeing Mystic. Everybody's like, we don't know that sexy voice.
I'm pretty sure Oracle has stopped the fucking
No, it's still live. It's still live, motherfucker.
Oh, it is still live. Holy shit, it is.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
From my side.
Baby, let it out.
A little.
Right on. Love you, buddy.
All right. Yeah, I'm
definitely.
Like,
he said love like 85 times. Like, he's definitely done Molly. Right?
That's nice. That's nice.
I wish I did Molly.
All right.
I'll send you something.
Now